Hello traders, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about my personal strategy episode 3. In the first video we talk about the trend line, in a second order block, in a third one today we are going to talk about the Fibonacci, and I will show you exactly how to use them all in a one time, step by step. So if you guys ready, let's get back to chart. If we look at the chart here, 30-minute time frame on gold, you can see downtrend line here. So before I start, let me explain you how to use the Fibonacci real quick. For example, the trend is coming down, creating lower low and lower high, and it start returning. When it start returning, you have to just put the Fibonacci on the top of the higher low and put the lower low, the place that start returning back, and it has a 3 zone, is 0.5, 0.1, 0.618 and 0.706. So you will just mark it up, these 3 golden zone, and usually when the market returns from here, from there it will go down again, so and it start going back again. So that time you just have to put the new Fibonacci from this lower high to lower low to here. So again you will just mark it up that this 3 golden zone here. So I will show you the setting of this Fibonacci as well. You can take a screenshot or you can change your setting to this one. This is the perfect setting for the Fibonacci. I personally use from the long time. So you just put it and mark the golden zone and wait for the market to come here. So when the market come, you enter sell from here. For the short, Fibonacci will be, the stop loss will be top of this golden zone, the Fibonacci. Take profit will be lower low. And the market usually comes, take profits right away. So let me show you in a real market how it looks like. For example, and let me delete them, otherwise it will show. So this is our higher high, and this zone is same, so we're gonna take one of them. This one is our lower high, lower low. So now we're gonna put the Fibonacci from top of the higher high to the lowest point of higher low. You see, I put the here and here. So as you see here, as I mentioned just now, it come to exactly to this 3 golden zone. You see, it's returning from the golden zone. Let's delete it. As you see, we put like on the top of here, yes, and the below of this candle here, and you will just do it like this. So it has a 3 golden zone and is coming. So whenever it comes to golden zone, I will explain you how to add the order block as well. So now I'm showing you how to use the just Fibonacci itself, and again it's come down from here and it break off here, break the structure. So now I will show you how to use again. So whenever it break, again you put the Fibonacci on the top of here and the below of here. So here it didn't reach, actually it didn't reach. Our Fibonacci golden zone is here, but it didn't come. It didn't come and it just jumped down. So we try to find another one. Yes, here for example, lower low, lower high, lower low and higher high. Now it become sell to buy. It make the change of character. I hope you all know about the change of character. For example, here there was the last lower low, Pause. And this is the last lower high. This one is the last lower high. Lower high, LH. So, and this lower high create a new lower low. Yes, new lower low is here. Then this new lower low create a new higher high, which is higher than previous higher low. So now from sell, now we are in buy zone already. From sell we change to buy, and now it become change of character. Here change, which means change of character from sell to buy. So you will just put the Fibonacci on the below of here, and you will put the top of there. You see, and you will just mark this Fibonacci golden zone. Now as you see, it touched here. It touched the Fibonacci golden zone and it fly to the sky, and even it break this trend line. It break the trend line, even this 30 minutes down trend line, it break it. So let me show you one more time to make it more clear. Here we put the first Fibonacci here and the second is here, from low to high, because we want to enter buy. If you want to enter buy, you have to put the Fibonacci down of the market to top of the higher high. If you put and the three golden zone, you have to just mark it up, and when the market comes, you will enter the buy. So let me show you another example as well. For example, now this is the last lower low. This is the last lower low, and this one is the last higher high. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna do this Fibonacci. We will put it here, and we put the last Fibonacci on the top of these candles. So here it kind of almost break this Fibonacci golden zone, but it didn't. Why? Because the candle is closing above of this golden zone. You see, it's just a wick, so it's not confirmed. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a wick, so in the body is closing on the top of this golden zone, so it means Fibonacci is still working. If it closed below of this golden zone, then we can say it didn't work, but now it closed the above of this golden zone, so is working. And one more thing I will show you guys. Let me show you one more time how to enter buy and sell. Here also, for example, this one is from the last video, I believe. So you can see here we make the change of character. This is the last lower low, and now it become new higher high. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna put the Fibonacci from low to high, because we're gonna enter buy. So if you want to enter buy, you have to put the Fibonacci down of the market to top of the market. You see, like 1 and 0, because 1 should be down if you want to enter buy. So like we put here, as you see, you mark it up the Fibonacci golden zone, this 3 golden zone, and it's returning from this golden zone. As you guys see, it's coming back from this here, which is the golden zone of the Fibonacci. Yes, first I put here the first one, and second is here. Why? Because we want to enter buy. If you want to enter buy, you have to put your Fibonacci down of the market. Okay, just leave it. So 1 and 2. So again, where can we see? Yes, for example, here we had a nice higher high, higher low, higher high, and it change of character. Now it become the higher low. Now we are in a sell trend, from buy to sell. Now you put the Fibonacci on the top of this, and the lower is here, and you make it like this. As you see here also, it's coming exactly from the golden zone Fibonacci. So it has a 3 zone, like the yellow one is giving you a sign that you should be preparing for the buy or sell. In this last 2, like a red line, is the already like an emergency, enter the sell, or enter the buy. It's like the yellow one is informing you most of the time, but the last red 2 is you have to enter. This one was a sell, so that's why we put the Fibonacci from top to down is sell. Like first here, second here, and this is a golden zone area, and it returning from the golden zone. Easy, guys. So, and where else can we see? It works any time frame, 50 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 hour or half an hour, it doesn't matter. For example, here, it's the sell. We put the Fibonacci here first, and then second. You see? Like first we put here, second we put here, and the market is returning from the golden zone of the Fibonacci, which is perfectly working. Just mark it up, and is already working from the golden zone of Fibonacci. Yeah. You see? So, and again, it break this lower low, it become new lower low and new lower high. So before this lower high happen, what you should do, for example, let's say you cannot see, only you can see this lower low, so that time you put the Fibonacci here on the top of, and you put this one, the from lower high to lower low, and you mark up your golden zone of the Fibonacci, this golden zone of the Fibonacci, and you see here is a Fibonacci. Yes, it's, how can I say, you can say it's taking the stop loss, yes, but as I mentioned earlier, it's closing below of the golden zone of the Fibonacci. You see, it's closing below. So now I will explain you how to enter in this situation. Now I'm just showing how to use for the buy or for the sell. So even though here also this high and low, you see, from here to this last lower low, and it's coming back from the golden zone of Fibonacci. I can show you thousands of explain the examples. Even though, for example, from here, oh, it's going. This is the last lower low and new higher high. So you take the Fibonacci, you put the Fibonacci here, and you put it on the top of it. So as you see, for example, here, Fibonacci golden zone is going up from the golden zone. It's coming from the golden zone of Fibonacci. From lower low to higher high is coming from the golden zone of Fibonacci, which is right here. So Now let me explain you how to use them all mixed together, like Fibonacci and trend line and this order block. Let's break them down. Let me give you quick explanation before we start. So you can use the Fibonacci and order block even without trend line. So you can just combine two of them as well. If the trend line also inside of this combination, it's much better. But sometimes it cannot be happen. Sometimes you have a Fibonacci and order block, but there is no trend line. So still it works. But if you have a trend line and order block and Fibonacci, is 100% you will get a take profit. So let me explain you real quick. For example, let's say here we have a, for the sell example, here we have a trend line is coming, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and lower low, and lower high, again lower low, and lower high is now is coming. Now it start returning back. Let me just make them look nice. So okay, here what you're gonna do, here you just have to put the trend line here. Okay, trend line, and when the market start returning back, so what you're gonna do, you all have to just put the trend line on the top of the market and until the below, from this top to below for the sell, of course. So then you will just mark it up this Fibonacci golden zone, and usually there is some kind of order block will be there on the inside of Fibonacci golden zone. So you can just put your sell position from this order block and stop loss on the top, and take profit will be below this trend line. So this is the one example. It happens even here also. If you do, it comes to exactly the golden zone of the Fibonacci. You will just mark it up, and 100% there will be some kind of order block right here in inside of this Fibonacci golden zone. So this is the sell example, and one more example for the sell. I will give you one more example for the sell, but with the break of trend line. For example, we have a buy trend line, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, again higher high, and now it break this last higher low. Now it's broken. Now it become the change of character, and it's returning back. Like, for you to understand, this one here, now it change of character. From buy, now it become sell charge. So in this situation, even it break this trend line. We had a trend line here. I think we have to put this one little below right here, so we can put the trend line nicely. So trend line, you will just put this trend line like this, and here it break this trend line as well. So you have to go sell now. So what you do in this situation, you will put the Fibonacci from top to down, and you will mark this Fibonacci golden zone, and it's even the exact the retest place for this trend line also. It retests and it keeps go down. You will when you mark this Fibonacci golden zone, there will be some kind of order block right here inside the Fibonacci golden zone. Let me put like smaller one. Yes, it will be here like this. So you will enter the short from breaking the trend line, and your take profit is gonna be down. So this one is the sell. For the sell, so let me delete them real quick. Okay, now we are going to make an example for the buy. Okay. First, the trend line, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and it start returning here. It start returning, and you have here the even this trend line and all, and you will put the Fibonacci from down to top for the buy. For the sell, top to down, but for the buy, from down to the top. So when you put it here like this, and you will mark your Fibonacci golden zone. And when the market is returning, there will be, as I mentioned, there will be some kind of order block inside the golden zone. So you can just enter from this order block, stop loss is below, and take profit is on the top. So it have even here also you can do the same thing. You will just put the Fibonacci and mark it up the golden zone here. As you see, there will be some kind of order block right here as well. So you can put your long from here, stop loss is below, and the take profit is top. Same thing keep happening, same like a stair, it keep happens. So one more example for the break of trend line. We have a, for example, bearish trend line, lower high, lower low, lower high, and lower low, and lower high, and the market break the trend line and it start returning. For you to understand, here we have a trend line. Now here we break this trend line, and we make a here change of character. Oh, change of character. Now from sell to buy. Okay, then you put the Fibonacci for the below of this market and on the top of here, and you will just mark this golden zone of the Fibonacci, and it's a perfect place for the retesting of this trend line. So when this market comes below, it goes a higher high again. You will just see the order block inside of this Fibonacci golden zone, and you place your buy, stop loss is below, and take profit is here. So I try to explain you manually. Now I will show you how to do it in a live trade. So okay guys, for the sell, as I mentioned, here you can see higher high to lower low. It becomes change of character where it break this last higher low. It break it and it become change of character. Now we are in a sell zone. We have to find only short. You will put your Fibonacci top of this market and until this below. Here you can see the Fibonacci golden zone. It kicked the market back very perfectly, but the problem is we cannot see here the any order block. If you make here, like, you cannot see this one, you cannot consider as an order block. So even though it worked here before as well, so this one you cannot take it, so you just simply have to skip it here. And for the buy, let's say for the buy example, from lower low to higher high, here we will put, and you will mark this Fibonacci golden zone. Fibonacci golden zone, you will mark it up. Let's delete this Fibonacci, and when you see here there is a green candle, yellow candle before the push up, so this one is the order block, our order block. After this we even break the trend line, so this one is our order block. I will mark it up here, last candle before the push up. So, and it's the Fibonacci golden zone, like as you see, it's a Fibonacci golden zone, and market is coming here, as you see, is a golden zone of Fibonacci, and here we have a, and this the order block as well. This one is 100% working the combination of the strategy. So here let's try to check if we have something here. Okay, for example, here we have a trend line, let's say, and it break the trend line here. I mean break of the structure from sell to buy. Here we break this trend line. So, and when the market start returning back, what you have to do, you just have to put this Fibonacci to the lowest point of the market to the top, and you will just mark this Fibonacci golden zone, this place, and when you see there is a, here you can see the order block. Yes, it's not exactly the place of the Fibonacci golden zone, but you can see there is an order block before the high push up. When we do like this, and on the top, yes, it is, yeah, it's exactly on the top right place of the Fibonacci in the last one, as you see. So it kind of help you to enter. First we have a breaking trend line and making a change of character, and we have a golden zone of Fibonacci and this order block as well, everything together. So this is 100% take profit strategy. So let me delete them. Okay guys, here we don't have an order block, that's the problem. Like for example, if we put this Fibonacci on the top to this down and mark this, or like a golden zone of the Fibonacci, which is the top of this market, yes, there is no order block, but there is a support area. Before, you see, this area was working as a support for the market, and after this break this support zone, now it become resistance. Whenever the market comes, it will kick it down again. So if market above of this like a zone, support zone, and if it comes, the support zone will kick it on the top. But whenever the market is below of this support zone and the market comes return back, it will kick it to the downside. If the market is on the top, it's the support. If it's the market is below of this one, it's the resistance. So don't forget about this one also. I will make one video about support and resistance, 100%. No worry guys. Okay, and what else we got? Okay, let's see how about here. Earlier we see from the top to the below, from top to below, and you will just mark this Fibonacci golden zone. Like when you mark the Fibonacci golden zone, here you can see the order block. Now we are in a 30-minute time frame, but when you go to the 1 hour or 50-minute time frame, you will see there the order block, and you will just go for the short from here, and your stop loss is on the right top of here, top of this order block zone, and take profit is gonna be right here for this lower low. full take profit, and it take with the only one candle, so it's good. Let's delete here, and here if we look, let me delete them. So here higher high to lower low, and we mark this Fibonacci golden zone. Yes, as you see here, now as I mentioned, we are in a 30 minutes. That's why we cannot see the order block, but now I will change the time frame so you can see the clear order block. Okay, here as you see it's the same place. We put the trend line on the top and the Fibonacci, I mean, and here below, and here as you see we have this yellow candle, yellow Japanese candle before the push down. So this one is our order block, and it's inside of this Fibonacci golden zone. Let me show you one more time. Fibonacci, I put the Fibonacci on the top of this one and to the down, and from the golden zone of Fibonacci there is a yellow candle order block right there. Yep, there we go. So, and you will just enter from this order block for the sell. Your stop loss is gonna be on the top, and take profit is gonna be here. So it take your take profit right away. So okay, what else we got? And here, no, there was no nothing, any order block. So okay, how about here, for example? If we put this one lows, and on the top, from this low to this top, we're putting the Fibonacci, and we marking this golden zone, and as you see here, inside of this golden zone there is a beautiful order block before the push up, this one, and the market returned back here and it kick it out, kick it on the top of the market again. You couldn't get nice profit here. For example, if you put it on the this and here below of this here, and the take profit is here, so it still works. Okay, how about here? Here is kinda, as I mentioned earlier, this one, hold this line, is a support zone. As I mentioned earlier, whenever the market is above of this support zone and it returns back, it will kick it on the top. But if the market is below of the support zone and the market touch here, and it will kick it down, and but now here it break it and return it, same place, it kick it on the top of the market. So that's how it works, the super zone area. I will make a video about how to find the exact super zone. No worries, guys. Okay, here also we had the this one, my personal chart, you know, that's why before I use a lot. So here we had the trend line, let's say, and it break the trend line here, so as you all guys see, and before the this one is a lower high, this one is a new higher high. So we put this Fibonacci below of this candle on the top of this candle, and you will just mark this place, you will just mark this place, and you see, first of all, there is a Japanese candle order block, and this is a golden zone of this Fibonacci as well. Now what I'm saying, here we have a order block, yellow candle, and is a golden zone of the Fibonacci. Okay guys, okay, here I think I had before, and this the trend line, and here it break the trend line, here it break the trend line as you see, and let's put this Fibonacci from this top to down. Yes, it came to exactly on the golden zone of Fibonacci, but unfortunately we don't have an order block there. We don't have order block here. So now it's up to you guys either to enter or no. But me personally, I would just let it go. So okay, I think all the examples has been used. All of them is gone, I believe. So as I mentioned here, like Fibonacci, when the market is returning, you will put the Fibonacci from the top to the down, and you mark the golden zone, and you try to find the order block inside of this golden zone. So it works any time frame, like 5 minute, 10 minute, 50-minute time frame. So you don't have to think about the higher time frame or something like this. You can use any time frame. So thank you so much for watching. In my next video I will talk about this support and resistance zone, the one I show you on my chart. So I will make a deep video explaining about how to find the exact zone for the support and resistance. So stay tuned guys, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to share to your friends that want to learn how to trade like a pro. And I was kind of tired, so that's why just let me know in the feedback. So if you guys didn't really understand, so I tried to make one more video about this one. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned.